Friday. So, as promised, I wanted to tell you a little bit about water bottles and how to make sure that you're using the right water bottle and how to clean them, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Basically, why? Well, we're going to cut down on plastic. So that's a bonus because, it's ending up in our oceans, it's ending up in our landfills, and do you know how many decades it takes to disintegrate a plastic bottle? I mean, they end up in our landfills for decades, these plastic bottles. So we really want to go with something more green. We want to go with something like a stainless steel water bottle or a glass water bottle or BPA-free plastic water bottle. Those are the three options when it comes to reusable water bottles. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm not a fan of the BPA-free plastic water bottles because what most people don't know is that when they take out BPA, they put in something else like BPS. And these other compounds that people think, oh, just because it's BPA free, it's safe. Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, in 10 years from now, we might see like BS free, BPA free, BS free, all these things that are causing problems. So stick with a stainless steel water bottle or a glass water bottle. And those are your two best bets when it comes to a reusable, safer water bottle. So when you get one, you're gonna notice, number one, you're drinking way more water because it's with you all the time. Maybe you like cold water, and so you're drinking more because it's cold. And number two, you're just gonna have, I forgot what number two was. Sorry. So the second thing about these water bottles, that's kind of like the downside, is that they do grow toxic mold and bacteria. And the bacteria I'm not too worried about. We're actually like way too concerned about bacteria in this country, in this day and age, because bacteria is actually not a bad thing. We're so antibacterial everything. And we have some degree of bacteria on our skin and our digestive system that actually helps with our immune system. And in fact, it's been linked to obesity. So just one round of antibiotics, you guys, wipes your gut flora out for 2 to 3 years. And it's hard to restore that natural gut flora. So that's why I digress. And now we're going to talk about water bottles again. So another problem with water bottles is it does carry mold, and the mold builds up. And so if you have a straw, like I love using a straw with these water bottles, it grows in there because, let's face it, mold loves damp, dark, humid places. And lucky for us in Florida, we are living in the most humid place ever. Now, I'm sure there's more humid places, but it is just humid here, and we have to worry about mold a lot more than other people do as well. So what you should do is you should get a couple different of these water bottles because you want to clean them a few times a week, believe it or not. And what do you clean them with, Nicole? Well, I'll tell you. So what I use is distilled white vinegar. I think I'm like chopping off my head here. So distilled white vinegar you're gonna use, and what I do is I pour a little bit in the water bottle and take that, you water bottle. I'm just kidding. Take that and then also add baking soda. I have aluminum-free baking powder here, but you take baking soda and it acts as like a little abrasive. It's baking powder actually. And then you take that and you shake it up. Shake it up, baby, now. But what you do is, and I'm making a mess because it's not really, you have to screw it on. But you shake it up so that all of the walls of the water bottle get completely covered in this mixture. And you just keep shaking it up for, leave this mixture in there for about a half an hour or so. And another tip, you guys, that I like to use is I love essential oils because they're very antifungal, antibacterial. They have such medicinal properties, but also such great properties just for cleaning. They're so powerful. So sometimes I'll drop a little oil in there, a little doot doot action. You have to say that when you drop the oil in, you have to go doot doot and think of me. So this is a pipe cleaner. And I actually, you know, you might have some of these in your kids' closet, in their craft closet. So what I like to do with the vinegar, I have these little straws soaking in white vinegar, and what you could do is you take them and you can't just let them soak, because the mold grows on the insides of the straw, and it's pretty nasty. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, let me see if I can show you. Oh, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, there's mold there. So you take it and you just kind of clean out your straw. And then another thing that harbors a lot of mold, you guys, is these like Tupperware lids. So anything that's silicone, tomato. So you can see, because I left this one dirty just so you can see it, but it's grody. Ew. So this is mold. And the same thing goes as far as like the pipe cleaner, and you just go in there and you just scrub it out. And this vinegar, you guys, with the essential oil mixture is so powerful. It really takes off a lot of it, and you can actually see it, so that's great. So then I let these soak. After you scrub them, I let them soak, and then like you come back to your water bottle and you know, you do a little more shaking, and you just kind of like let it disinfect. And then I couldn't find my scrub brush, so you take your scrub brush and you scrub along the sides of the walls of the water bottle as well. So that way, you know, while you're letting your water bottle dry or clean or soak, you can use your other water bottle. Say that 5 times fast. Water bottle. I can't do it. I'm not good with those tongue twisters. But, a spray bottle is a good thing too to use to get into those crevices. Like if you have thermoses, I'm really scrouching down to see you guys here. Wasn't the greatest setup today video wise, but what I do is I spray these with vinegar too, because they also can harbor mold. So if you're using these thermoses, look at the thermos tops, you guys, because they also have mold in them as well. And then you take your little nifty brush and you just kind of, you know, get in there with it and, you know, use some elbow grease. It's kind of fun for the kids to do too. They could earn a quarter or $1. I don't know how much you pay your kids. It's a quarter for my kids. And then you kind of got the idea on how to clean your water bottle, but you really want to make sure that you let it dry, because if you just are like, okay, great, my water bottle's clean, I'm gonna put it away, you're locking moisture in there again, and guess what? You're gonna open it up to a nice moldy bottle again, and that's not what you want. So get the mold out, not get the lead out. We like Led Zeppelin, but we want to get the mold out. And next week, I'm going to tell you about mold and where it comes from, what it is, how to get rid of it. And then if you have signs of mold toxicity in your body, what to do to help yourself feel better. So make sure you stay tuned in, and I hope you have a wonderful Fresh Friday. Let me know in the comment section if this was helpful for you, and if you have like another strategy that you use for getting your water bottles and silicone straws and thingies clean. So I'm always open to hearing your tips as well. So thanks guys, have a great day, and remember, when you live fresh, you nourish the whole you. So have a great day.